fit. I think I'm gonna dip some candy canes in the chocolate, because I'm definitely not gonna eat these candy canes by themselves. But like a little peppermint bite could be really nice. Peppermint patties. Oh no, I skipped. Oh, I'm sorry. It was freaking me out. I'm sorry. The acapella. And a happy new year. Yeah, what is the worst Christmas song? I don't have heating on. I don't have heating in my house. I don't have heating or cooling. I just have existing neutrally. No AC. Some houses do have air conditioning in California. Like if you're a little more inland. But I don't live very inland, so I've never had air conditioning. Like growing up, my friends who lived in the same area as me, they had air conditioning. But I don't know. The house that I grew up in was built, when was it built? It was either built like in the 30s or in the 50s, which I know is like kind of a big difference. But it didn't have AC, and then my dad kind of built more on the house and didn't put AC. So I've never had it, so I don't really feel like I need it. But if I lived like in the valley, I would need it. It does actually get pretty hot here. Like in the 90s, but I don't know. Just deal with it. Okay, these have got to be stale because I don't know when I bought these, but they were open. I'll dip that though. Oh, it's hardening! Dang it, dang it, dang it. I'll be spending Christmas with my immediate family, so they will be the people subjected to eating this. That was actually pretty good. It did feel like it's like the worst possible thing for your teeth because the sugar was like sticking. Ew, what the hell? What is that? A crouton! Okay. Okay. I thought these were all nuts, but I guess it's nuts and croutons. I feel like no one's gonna eat this. Ooh, did you see that? How stale it was? How does this song make you guys feel? Like, just envision with me for a moment. A suitor is serenading you with this song. This song is literally about you. How would you feel? Would you be like, oh my gosh, I'm so flattered? Or would you be like, oh my gosh, what the hell is happening? Unsure. I don't think I've ever heard this song before either, but complete turn off. I think if someone was singing to me, but like with this sort of inflection, I'd be like, that's great, sweetie. Please don't sing like that to me ever again. Christmas is canceled. You guys hear that? You guys hear the rain? Oh my god! Ah! Do I have a slate roof? I'm not sure, but last time it rained this heavy, I discovered a leak in my ceiling. And I was like, are you freaking kidding me? It was like, but I wouldn't have seen it if I wasn't sitting in the living room, which I never sit in the living room. I usually just like sit in my bedroom. But anyway, I was sitting in the living room because I was painting, and started leaking from my roof. So And I didn't waste any of my chocolate, so that's the snacks for the day. Let's try this one. Wow. That just melts on your tongue. It's so expired. Now I feel kind of sick. So far what I've had today to eat, I had for breakfast rice and sardines and chocolate balls. So, tried making a cottage cheesecake? I have not, but that sounds pretty good. I like cottage cheese and cake and cheesecake. I would definitely attempt. Oh my gosh! I have a Christmas story to tell. Okay, so growing up at school every year during Christmas, we had like a play that was like the nativity experience basically. But, you know, there's only like so many characters. You got 3 wise men, Jesus, Mary, Joseph. That's like you're maxed out. So they had to like make up other characters. So other characters in the play were just like the animals, and I was the sheep. A sheep. I don't know, there was only one sheep, and it was me. I was the sheep. And after this experience, they had to change the sheep costume, because it used to be like, just fully covered in wool. It was like a full wool outfit, and this was in, I want to say kindergarten or 1st grade. And so I'm the sheep, I'm wearing the wool, I go up on the stage, I'm doing the play, I start getting like heat exhaustion. I'm overheating, and I start throwing up. I'm throwing up because I had a heat stroke in the sheep outfit. And then so after that year, they decided that it was just gonna be like a white t-shirt and like maybe a hat, but I was the last like certified sheep of the school because it almost killed me. Yeah. I don't know why I just thought of that. It was sad. And then I had to leave after that. I had a really, really, really bad anxiety, but being that young, it like manifested differently. So it manifested in the form of me always having a tummy ache. So I went to the nurse's office every single day in like 1st grade, to the point where the nurse was like actually so sick of me. She was like, dude, you can't come here every day. And I was like, my stomach hurts. So then I had to go to the doctor, and they had to give me placebo pills that were so disgusting. That were so disgusting. It just like, I don't know. I just decided I didn't have a stomach ache anymore because I didn't want to have to take those pills. And then I didn't even find out they were placebo until I was an adult. And my mom was like, oh yeah, you know those pills didn't actually do anything, right? And I was like, what? They were so gross! They were so gross! And I would always take them with cran raspberry juice. So for at least, like, literally most of my life, I couldn't have cran raspberry juice without almost throwing up. Anyway, but yeah, so the sheep outfit, the pills, that was quite the time for me in my life. They were fake? Of course they were fake! Yeah. You would never trust anyone after that, Marianne? Well, maybe that's why they didn't tell me until, like, I was an adult. But yeah, that was pretty, like, jarring for me to find that out.